Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Under Par Golf Architect. Now, this is just the demo, so everything that you're about to see is most definitely subject to change. And I typically don't cover demos, but I'm a huge fan of Sid Meier's Sim Golf. And for those of you kids out there, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. Old man time will tell you that Sid Meier's Sim Golf was a pretty fun game back in the day. It was a top-down, create your own golf course kind of business. You put holes down one at a time and, started making your own course. You added things in the process. Now, this game, based on what I've played so far, I'm not going to review it because it's just a demo, but my impressions of it, the more I played it, the more I started to see, yeah, there's some Sid Meier's Sim Golf similarities here. And there's only been one or two other games that I've played that have really captured that whole Sid Meier's Sim Golf feeling. Now, this game being a demo, it has some work that needs done. For example, there's no opening or closing of a hole when you start working on it, which is weird. In other games I've played, when you first create a hole, it starts off as closed and people don't use it. But when I was making holes in this game, people were starting to queue up for it, and it's not even done yet. So that was weird. And I also couldn't change the par of the hole. Typically, the game will calculate the distance between the tee and the hole, and it'll automatically create the par for you. And in other games I've played, I could change that. Just like I don't agree with this. I want to make it par 4 and not par 3. Because I've made it challenging or whatever. This game, again, seems to be missing that. And yeah, so there's still some things wrong with it. Now, for those of you that don't know anything about Sim Golf, you're going to be you start with a clubhouse, and then you make one hole at a time. And these holes are graded based on like how many decorations are in the vicinity of the hole, how challenging it is. You can even hit a button to see where the golf balls will go, like a simulation as to where they will go, how the people will hit the balls, so that did you make the hole too challenging, kind of thing. But yeah, Sim Golf did very much the same thing, and you'll be putting down like restaurants or snack bars, drinking fountains, restrooms, because people have needs as well, chairs. Now there's iconography that's not always clear, like I figure that the whole batteries above a people's head, they need to sit down. But there's no like legend or mouse over tooltip that tells me like what that means. For like a good 10 minutes, I put down a snack bar, but I had no idea that I needed an assistant, which is an employee, in order to run it. And games like, I don't know, Roller Coaster, no, maybe Planet Coaster, when you build a shop, sometimes it hires the employee for you automatically to run it. Not in this case. Like if you put a building down that needs an employee, you also have to go into the employee menu and hire one. There's also gardeners, people that goes around and takes care of weeds. There's even a way to play golf. It's like a third person play the course that you've made kind of thing. You can walk around and play different holes. And you can even like with your golf meter, like hit it once to go up and then hit it back. It comes back down. You hit it again. Very reminiscent of other PGA golf games I've played. But yeah, people were complaining of weeds even though they couldn't see them. There was also some queuing issues. People were queuing up for holes and wandering around. It's like they were getting stuck. So again, I'm not here to like bash on this demo. I'm just pointing out that it has a lot of flaws right now. And again, it's another reason why I typically don't play demos, because I don't have time to bug test these things. But yeah, I'm hopeful. I think it has a lot of potential. And I want to see this game succeed because, again, there's not a whole lot of games like Sid Meier's Sim Golf out on the market. And I think there needs to be. It's not a perfect game by any means right now, but it's just a demo. But I am hopeful. I am hopeful. It has enough similarities between this and Sim Golf, and with some updated graphics and the like, that this can do very well if the developers respond to bug fixes and developers do their thing. So I'm hopeful. If you haven't already, maybe check out the demo, assuming it's still available, because it's not bad. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.